Am I the asshole for picking my mom's side over my wife's on choosing a baby name? I, 37 male, have been married to my wife, 34 female, for 6 years. We're expecting our second child, our first girl. My wife and I have been going back and forth on baby names, but one name she really liked was the name of my deceased sister. When I was 4, I had a sister who was a little over 1 year old and she passed away in a car accident that also left my father disabled. I remember the hit it took on my mother and my father and the years after. To my wife, it wasn't even about honoring my sister. That was just a plus to her. She just really liked the name. We were discussing it with my mother, and my mother asked her nicely to please not name our daughter that. My wife was upset and said, well, I really like that name. I ended up taking my mother's side because it was traumatic for her, and I would never want to put that pressure on my daughter as well. When we got home, my wife was furious and said that we're supposed to be deciding baby names together, not with my mom, and how we could name her whatever we wanted to because it's up to us, not anyone else.
But a name carries power, and a name carries memories, especially if you name that person after a loved one.
I'm probably slightly more siding with the wife in this instance.
Really?
But it's probably like a 55-45. If you just like the name,
then do a variation of that name.
I don't think there's any single name that I like so much that I'm like, let's have open wounds every day for the rest of forever.
But do you think that would happen, or do you think that like you would just make new memories with the new thing? You know what I mean?
It's definitely going to be different for different people. But like, for example, my grandmother had a daughter that was born with brittle bones disease. You know, she only lived a couple months. And when my mom was pregnant with my sister, they asked if they could use that name as my sister's middle name. And my grandma was like, no, it still really hurts to like think about her, to talk about her. And if you give your daughter that name, it's just going to like keep opening that wound.
Yeah.
So my mom did a variation of that name with my grandmother's permission. And it was actually my other grandmother's maiden name. It worked out, but she did that with permission.
Have you been crashing on your friend's couch for the last 5 years? Hey, well, you're in luck. There's a free podcast over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever the heck you listen to podcasts, and that's Judges Pod.